They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Shogi Checkers. Remember? They were not. They didn't even say checkers or Yu-Gi-Oh! I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Checkers was never mentioned. They said Go, Shogi, and Chess. Oh, I'm so tired. It's like 6 p.m. over there. You're getting old, Happy. God fucking damn it. Why is there so much shit to skip through? It's just a low energy day. The curse of the chronically ill. Ah. I've been waking up every day at like 8 a.m. so I can hopefully fix my fucking sleep schedule. Although currently the only thing it's doing now is making me lose hours of sleep because I still fucking don't go to bed till like midnight. Fucking hell. And you stayed up so late last night like a simp? Yeah, I simped hard. I was a Mondo simp. That was me. That was me. Oh yeah, Happy. I don't know if you were there, but I have been adopted into Tuda's family? Question mark. I am her grandfather, which is interesting because I have no children. Yeah, because I'm so old, Happy. You know? You know how I'm so fucking old and you're... Damn it! Oh, it's plot. Okay. You're the old man. I am the old man. Also, it's incredible. Tuda has managed to get fucking food poisoning like 3 times in a row this week. And each time it's like her own damn fault. Because she always says, well, it kind of looked a little strange, or oh, it smelled a little funky, but it tasted good. And it's like, don't fucking eat it, you dumbass. Oh no, yeah, uh-huh. I sent that comic that you sent me of, I think it was a Rando Wiz comic. I sent that to Tuda, and I was like, look, it's you and me. Like, almost fucking anything Tuda does. It's so fucking easy to make fun of her. Son of a bitch. Lol, the one with the child crying. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck, what do you want? Who? What? Don't, yes, reply, there you go. Send, great, fantastic. Send, great, out of my life. Thank you. Did she ever reply to it? Hold on, let me check it out. She is not. Is she still streaming? Fuck, no, she's been streaming since, like, fucking 9 a.m. this morning. I woke up, had breakfast, and then she started fucking streaming. And she's been streaming since. Christ, she's almost at 12 hours. Damn, holy shit. Yeah, fuck. We're close. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's her dad. Look, it's the dad. Look, he's the dad. Look at the dad. His head gets cut off by the top of the screen because, you know, why do they care about the rule of 2/3? He's a dad. Look at the dad. He's a dad. Look, everybody, it's the dad. Daddy, dad, dad. It's dad. Dad's a dad. It's a dad. Fuck's sake, stop talking to me. Ragnarok, hero. Donated. Hold on, Happy. Were you here for this? Because this is actually a really important moment. That's it. That has to be it. Please wait here. I'll go get it. Okay. Luco's father comes back. His face is bright red. Yeah, he's gay. Hard to dig out. I was, but I don't fully understand. Okay. Places the box on the ground, takes a deep breath. Was it that heavy? Thank him. Take a look inside. It's the IBM 5100. Look very similar. Look at this. It's a 0-digit tape drive. It's all documents. This is the Phantom PC. I'll be blunt. May I borrow this computer? Sure. Seriously? Is it okay for a priest just to lend out property like that? I've never heard anything like that. When this was entrusted to us, the owner said this. If a young man ever appears and says that he needs this computer no matter what, please lend it to him with my blessings. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big plot. Big plot point. Oh my god. Yeah, you wanna fuck her dad. Yeah, that's cool. Keep fucking going. Oh my god, this is so fucking slow. Yeah, they take it back, and the braids girl threatens brown-haired girl with vibes. You know what's funny? Her hair's not brown. I know it looks brown. Alright? It's like fucking stark crimson. It's not brown. I think it is technically brown in the game. Let me look up Curry Soup Steins Gate. Does it have an image of her? That's not really a good image. Hold on. Damn it. Yeah, here it is. Here's an image. Save image as. I'll send it to you on Discord. This is what she looks like in the anime. It's like it is like crimson. Just keep on going. Yep, I got the box. Look at me, I got stubble. I'm like Shaggy. Okay, we're almost here. That's red-brown. So different from the yellow-brown in game. It's not even like a red... I think that's just a bad... I picked the first one I found on Google Images. No. Cancel. What... Oh, wait. Okay, fucking hell. One. Save. Because the game apparently likes to crash around this time. I would tell you to look up more stuff about her, but fuck, it's hard to look up stuff about a character in this game without finding fucking every spoiler under the sun. But like the color of her tie is like the color of her hair in the anime. Shit, that is red. Yeah. God, this fucking music. Okay. Why are you fighting? Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Beta endorphin, Ocarine, Daru, Terminator Myron. She's a fucking weeb. Isn't that crazy? She's a closet weeb. Drop manga quotes. Uh-huh. Chris Chan. There it is again. Do. Well, there's the machine. Power. Yep, that's turned on. Still 30 days left. That's my super hacker. Shining finger. Okay, here we are. Whenever you read the word happy, I was paying attention in case you're talking to me. Yeah. Okay. Let's make another save here. Okay. What? She's glaring at me. What'd you just call me? I called you Okabe. You called me Okabe. Take one step. She takes a step back. Time out. He holds me back. He doesn't fucking work. You can't break those cuffs. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs. I am Oin Kyoba. She's crying. She stalks over to the window. I think this is the exact fucking frame we left out on. Christ, that took like 10 minutes. She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems she was crying after. We made it. We did. Daru, why is my assistant crying? She said so herself just now. All I did was correct her on my name. Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside. That would be pretty moe. Well, whatever. Back to checking mail. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work. So before that, I'd take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. Hey, aren't you gonna tell me what's going on? I toss the bottle to Kurisu once she turns around. Kya. Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. Dr. People, of course. Cheers, bro. I'll have a Dr. People. She picks up the bottle off the floor and shoots me a glare. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait. Gee, thanks. I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all. But I suppose I can't just say nothing. You can, and should. Just say nothing. I got the goods. Over. Alright. I send as concise as a message as possible. Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. Christ almighty. Turn around in less than 25 seconds. She must have her phone in hand 24/7. That's the only possible explanation. Goods? You found an IBM 5100? Gimme! Gimme? What nonsense is this? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. Can't just give it to you. send that. Another instant reply. Let me borrow it. It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear and I'll never see the IBM 5100 again. No borrowing either. You can come over to our lab if you want to see it. But no touching. Fucking hell. The address is Chiyoda-ku Sotokanta 3-6-pound Ohiyama Building 2nd floor. I can read Japanese. Thank me later. I add the lab's address and send the email. No more replies come. Sorry for the wait, Christina. I look up and see Kurisu drinking the Dr. P. Oh? You're a fan of the doc, I see. I've lived 7 years at its birthplace, after all. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies. I'm a minor. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies. Is that all you drink? No. I drink several other things, but I mean, I really like Dr. Pepper. Does this sound good on the mic? Does me talking into a fucking can sound really good? I'm a professional streamer. I swear to God. Speaking of drinking. Alright, here we go again. Does this sound good? Fuck, I'm gonna need to go get another can. Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and takes another swig, signaling me to talk. And so I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN. Oh, you know, me and my college buddy, we hacked into the world's most advanced Swiss science department, and you know, we we messed around and we found out they have a fucking server that can only be read by an ancient ass fucking computer. Child's play. What the shit? Now they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years. Now they successfully created mini black holes. And how it looks like they're researching time travel. And also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kurisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. Damn those Swiss! She gets super fucking racist. CERN certainly is acting strange. But how's the IBM 5100 involved? CERN's database uses an IBM 5100. So, the only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBM 5100 of our own. How do you know that? I have my sources. I don't drop Teeter's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kurisu puts a finger on her lip, deep in thought. Setting the IBM 5100 in such aside, I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research. True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. It shouldn't take much more than half a day, I guess. There you go. I'll wait until then. You'll wait. It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning? No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond later. That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN. If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing their results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if true, though. She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us. Damn it! Oh, it's you. Oh, I wouldn't want Hashida-san to hyperventilate. I really want to cook for you, Okabe-san, but it's probably best if I don't. Aw. Oh well. Anyway, Daru, I'll leave that to you. According to Daro's research, the IBM 5100 weighs 25 kilos. Yeah, it's significantly less. Now we'll leave it on the shelf in the development. Where? On the shelf. Okay, I guess it's in the mind's eye. It's somewhere in here. We carry the cardboard box into the room, half dragging it. Kurisu follows. Can you show me the phone wave? Indeed I can. Want to experiment? You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why? I can only shake my head. Let's run some tests. Kurisu looks around the development room. Man, you have a ton of junk. It's not junk. Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science. The Future Gadgets. Future Gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. The phone wave, of which you are already familiar, is gadget number 8. Future Gadgets, huh? Kurisu casually picks up Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake, up from the shelf and stares at it. Hey, isn't this a weapon? Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake, designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier. How confusing. Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds, it generates a thick cloud of steam. So it's junk. I thought so. Kurisu sighs and returns to Mode Snake on the shelf. I'm borrowing this. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-been-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly. Whoa. It's just not right without a lab coat. Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly. Hey. Assistant, you get it, don't you? Get what? Let go. If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right? I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She put it on before I even said anything. I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for. I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go. She shakes off my hand and turns back to me. I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate you joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability. This is the choice of Steins. Shut up so we can start the experiment. Kurisu thrusts both hands into her lab coat's pockets, then bends down, look at the time machine now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There's a danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon. So unfortunately, we'll have to leave it on the floor for now. So you haven't tampered with the microwave at all. I point to the X6800. There's code on the screen. It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred? Nothing out of the ordinary, it was at factory settings. Huh. I'll take a banana. The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left. Those are Mayuri's. Oh. So I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow. Kurisu takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave name subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send and the phone wave name subject to change begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. The banana's still in the microwave, unjellified. Kurisu yelps as she tried to take out the banana and quickly draws back her hand. Starts blowing on her fingers. It's hot. meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves the hidden function Maori found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kirsu throws in a new banana. You could have used the same banana. I don't feel like, nuking a banana for 2 minutes is probably not great for the banana, but like, I'm pretty sure you can just keep using the same damn banana. I guess if you wanted like a control group, then you don't want any other variables, sure, but like, fuck, it's a banana and a time machine. And once again begins the reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But the second banana warms up too. More bananas! We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. What does this mean? I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all. I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause. I agree. We agree for once. But Kurasu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave named subject to change is, in fact, a time machine. In the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave named subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before. Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified. So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying. That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? No, I didn't. I think Maori ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify. You mean nothing changed? After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting on cabbage, radishes, rice, konjac, melon bread, crunchy kun. That's a new one. Hold on. Crunchy kun, a brand of popsicle popular throughout Japan. In addition to the standard soda flavor, over 50 varieties are sold, including cola, grape, and unlimited promotional flavors. Win may be written on one part of the stick. A winning stick earns a free popsicle. The chances of winning are around 2%. Very interesting. And cup noodles. Nothing happened. The same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed. Is the microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects become fractally structured, right? Salt is a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related? Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory. No, it's not good to start thinking from the conclusion. We already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that. I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. Kursu frowns deeply. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods, we haven't changed the settings, we haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable. Maybe it's the one who observes it. What do you mean by that? Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, but before that it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed. In that case, there must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear... Oh, I didn't like that noise. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurasu's stomach. Hungry? Shut up. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. Kurisu turns away as she looks at her watch. It's already 8. Just eat a banana. But only one of the 2 we just warmed. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you prefer fast food instead. Cup noodles. What? I'll have cup noodles. Cup noodles? What flavors? There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor. Chicken. She seems in the mood to eat. Also, do you have a fork? Get it? Ha ha ha. Funny American can't use the smart people stick. Fuck's sake. Speaking of which, I just went to a I think it's a Japanese place. It might be Chinese. I don't fucking know. They do hibachi. So I think it's Chinese? Although I'm not sure. I just went there for lunch today. And they always give chopsticks. My sister uses the chopstick because she knows how to use them. I get the fucking American special and I get the fork. Because I'm too damn fucking dumb for that shit. It's past midnight. It's Japanese? Fuck. Alright? It's a Japanese restaurant. At 8 o'clock, the 2 of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Star said he didn't want any, and ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave, name subjects change. You can't use the smart people sticks? Yeah, chopsticks? I'm too damn dumb to grab food and things with them. Don't even get me started. I don't know how the fuck people eat like rice and fucking noodles with those things. Because I'm lucky if I can stab something hard. Like, let alone get some, like, gooey thing. I mainly focus on the terminal mode settings through the X6800. It's not hard at all, just take some practice. Yeah, and I have none. The programs Dario wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. Kurisu's been, oh, this is a new drawing. This is a different angle in the room. I like this. They have a bunch of stupid shit in the room. That's a very tiny broom. It is a very tiny broom. Kurisu's been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. In that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always gets back home to Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in labs. Ah, yes. The cultural pastime of crazy American teens, specifically teenage girls, to just find a laboratory and fucking hole up there overnight. Christina, is it okay for you to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family? No need. What? Do your parents let you do whatever you want? Kurisu turns to me and sighs. I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America and living in a hotel right now. Understand? Yo, what up, Grim? How you doing? What? Living in a hotel? Well, true, renting an apartment for just a month is absurd, but you damn celebrity. If you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? Oh, don't put her in a motel. Doing good? How's Steins Gate? I mean, I'm biased. I'm biased as shit towards Steins Gate. It's my all-time favorite anime. I've just never played the visual novel, and I've heard there's a lot of scenes that they cut from the anime, which I've already seen like a couple. So it's really fun so far. Found out the email choices are important. I didn't know that there were actually choices in this game. Turns out the emails are the choices. So if somehow we end up with a bad end, I'm gonna sit and do the auto skip of all the text I've seen, and we're gonna look up a guide on how to get the good end. Don't put her in a motel. Motels are awful. Shit. The insurance company put us in a fucking motel after the tornado hit our house. Fucking Christ, there was mold in the coffee machine. There were cockroaches in the bathroom. They didn't clean but like once a week or some shit. Oh, motels are bad. You've been tweeting more too. I love it. Yeah, I've been trying to take your advice with like the good morning tweets and the not that I've given you much choice, tagging you and everything. Yeah, that's something that was new to me, was the whole like tagging people things. I was like, who the fuck do I tag? Who the fuck do I tag? I was like, Happy won't get mad, right? So I've just been tagging Happy and fucking everything you've been tagging me in, because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Oh, but fuck it, motels are awful. Hotels are slightly better. I like getting tagged? Awesome. Well then, you will always be one of the 3, I guess. There was always 3. Like, here's some people I want to get to know, but yeah. I followed everyone in that post that you posted me in last night, with all the VTubers that you appreciate. I followed all of them because I was like, oh yeah, these are cool people. I'm not American, and there aren't motels in the heart of Tokyo. Better not be. Fucking motels that's truck stop shit. What sort of hotel? What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu. Of course. Yeah, it feels good to see those notifications pop up. Yeah. It's fun. I've tried to find the like trending numbers on the tags, because like I knew where they popped up. When you start typing them out, it'll pop up like, oh, this has this many tweets in the past like hour or so. And like I've found one maybe of all the ones I've typed out, and I put it first because you told me that the order matters. But like 90% of the time, nothing pops up. So is there like some like proper way to actually look up how many of the hashtags get used per hour? Or if it just doesn't pop up, that just means it's not being that active that particular hour. Yep, the order matters, but sometimes things won't pop up. It's weird and inconsistent. Okay. Alright. Well, at least you're honest. Ochanomizu? You can't walk from there to here. You can't walk there from here, can you? But when you see it pop up, you just put it in that order. Yeah, I have been. 9% of the time, none of them pop up. Sometimes it do be like that. Yep. Sure. I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand. Tell me about your father. Yeah, sometimes Twitter be funky. Yeah, it do. It do. Sorry? You said you haven't seen him in 7 years? Why do you care about my father? You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please? You're crazy. You are my assistant. I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind. Kursu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall. What's wrong? I have nothing to say to you. Oh, I know. Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil and now wears a black mask and cape and goes, hee hee, cool, right? And in the future, you two are destined to fight and...
I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind. You're really mad at me, aren't you? Don't make fun. Kurisu doesn't look me in the eye, but her low voice tells me just exactly how mad she is. Of people's family issues like that. You're trampling on my heart. Ooh, this shit's heavy. Could her father's situation be a landmine? Maybe I should apologize. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything... Hell yeah! Hell yeah! It's fucking just out of the separate room. Daru's war cry echoes through the lab. Did you get it? Mission complete. Daru shows his white teeth in a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up. I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. Oh yeah! In the IBM 5100 database? It's separate, duh. Server admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable code, so there's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't look like even the lab director can access it. There are positions higher than that. There's something called the CERN Executive Council. So they call it a council, eh? What about it? It's a fitting name for our enemy. Kurisu looks at me coldly. Whatever. Let's leave the IBM 5100 database for another day. Run a search for data on time travel research. Okie dokie. That Z program we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it? That and the Jellyman's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared. Look carefully and burn it into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions. Its deceit upon the world. Oh yeah, baby. Found the LHC's project supervisor. Supervisor? Pretty important post. Right now, we're peeking inside its computer. Z program. Z obviously stands for jelly. Zeri? Huh? Huh? Jelly starts with J. Oh, in the Japanese accent they say jelly. Zeri. Okay, I get it now. Jelly. Careless mistake. So uncool. What I'd say is that there's no way it would have been such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning. Daru, who's been searching through the logs, suddenly stops. Got it. He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads, Z Program, Top Secret. The program began in 1973. When was CERN formed? 1954. I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead. Her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind. 54 means my guess was way off. When was the IBM 5100 put on market? 1975. So maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match, after all. No, that's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBM and CERN are co-conspirators, and both of them being manipulated from the shadows of an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting. Ugh, a JPEG? Come on, I can't copy-paste this. Daru mutters complaint. Huh, text isn't in French. What's on screen right now looks like English. Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The content looks the same though. CERN's purpose, leading into the 21st century, shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of an extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia, ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events. Percy suddenly starts speaking at a stilted clip. Oh right, Makasi can do English. Way to go, assistant. Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it? Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer. In order to maintain this project's secrecy, and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designated the Z program. Z, like the Greek Omega of the Cyrillic Ya. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name, or to seek in it significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders. Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for top priority funding by the Committee of 300. Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret. I guess Kurisu's reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. Is there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is? Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window. Ah, here. This can't be. Kurisu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on screen. What is it? The purpose of the Z program is to perform space-time displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions. Time-space displacement experiments. In other words, time travel. I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us. Happy. It's picking up. It's picking up. It's picking up. No way. Oh, this is her. No way. It was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years? Just as I suspected, a great shadow lurks behind CERN. Most likely the organization, or one of its puppets. What organization, you Chinibio nutjob? At least try to be serious some of the time. Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth. Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here. The Committee of 300? I don't think they mean CERN's Executive Council. What are they talking about? Yeah, I want to know what the fuck they're talking about. Hold on. This is apparently like a hint? Committee of 300. The Unseen Masters, a secret organization rumored to manipulate the world behind the scenes. Some believe that many secret societies spoken of the conspiracy theorists are all merely puppets of the Committee of 300. One theory states that the Committee of 300's ultimate goal is to establish a one-world government with the exception of the elites. The world's population will be reduced to 1 billion, and that remaining 1 billion will be enslaved. Oh, it's like the Illuminati? Yes. Also, this is apparently just a fucking Shinibio thing, so it's not real. The world's full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think. Listen, Okurin. I am listening. The Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation. You're making things up again. It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Ah, yes, the truth teller Google. Until now, the human race, for all its accomplishments, has never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through the barrier, will change the course of human history. Literally. It is as it was when we split the atom. This forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us a godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. And naturally, all those with power will use any means at their disposal to obtain it. Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina? Wow, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know so much about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too? What Ho and Kioma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos. I'm not asking Hohoin, I'm asking Okabe. I am Hohoin. In other words, you don't have your own reason. Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity? Forget about him, Makase. Please keep reading. Daru, what do you mean, forget about me? I'm tired of listening to your conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than you're in delusions. I told you they're not delusions, they're not theories. Daru does have a point. Our top priority is now to expose the dark side of the international research organization known as CERN. Continue, assistant. At least show respect when you're asking a favor. Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating. Stage 1. Construction and implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Over the past century, beginning with the proton synchrotron completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained. Stage 2. Implementation and testing of lifter technology. The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of Kerr black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Stage 3. Animal experimentation. Stage 4. Kurisu stops talking. She takes a deep breath and then finally mutters angrily. Human experimentation. For real? A chill runs up my spine. I admit it. Some parts of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. And who wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Mortals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this? Hey, Okarin? Remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this. Result error, human is dead, mismatch. For details, see the Jellyman's report. Someone died? Did that have something to do with human experimentation? My throat goes dry. Cold sweat sweeps through my brow. And it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? Oh, they turned someone into jelly? I mean... Jellyman? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. Let's just do a quick save. Yep. True, but I can live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy. Daru, look up the Jellyman's report. Really? Really. But first, Christina, Eh? You should leave. Why are you suddenly... The Jellyman's report, it just gives me a bad feeling. Once we see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives. You're a genius. You're already published. For crying out loud, there's no need to throw away your promising future. Are you worried about me? Of course I am. You're my assistant after all. I'm in shock this is getting good. Yeah! I told you it's good. I love this fucking anime. I love this story. It's such a good fucking story. It just takes fucking forever to get there. I keep telling you, I'm not your assistant. Thanks for your concern, but I'm not leaving. We need to expose this truth to the world. No, it's too dangerous. You chickening out? We're powerless against this conspiracy. One wrong move, and they'll have us erased. Still, this isn't a game. I'm not joking here. Fine. I won't tell anyone. Though her expression shows she still doesn't agree, she finally submits. But I'm not leaving. It'll keep me awake at night. You won't regret this. I won't. She declares firmly. I don't know if it's in her competitive spirit, or if it's her bravery, or if she's just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down. What about you, Daru? Prepared? Well, I am a super hacker. He's comfortable even in this situation. And with my skills, they'll never know we were here. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I look Daru and Kurisu in the eye. Alright. Let's begin. Kurisu gives the seat to Daru. Henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Leguiarn's Chest. Oh boy, what the fuck is that one? Hold on. Break the tension a little bit. In Norse mythology, the gigantic chest protected by 9 locks that contains the cursed sword Laventian. Yeah. Okay. Why Norse mythology? Is that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess. Anyway, what is it with men in military terms? Daru, begin the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It has required a second passcode authentication, which Daru broke through easily. Ready? I'm opening it. Daru looks at me in cursor. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the laboratory suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. I want to save again, just in case. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. The top left has a name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then, I know exactly what the Jellyman and Jellyman's report means. Jellyman's Report 10. Subject, James McCarthy. Age, 31. American. Z program, stage 4. Date of experiment, 2005, January 28th. T13-05. Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud. Results, error. Human is dead. Mismatch. That again.
It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the Kerr black hole. April 3rd, 1921, New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. Sounds like Curse was reading the newspaper article at the end. The man's body was completely jellified. Ba, ba, ba.